A Belize mother is searching for answers tonight after the heartbreaking loss of her 2-month-old baby boy inside the Karl Heusner Memorial Hospital. Alicia Quillen says she rushed little Damani to the hospital after a clinic referral. She'd noticed he suddenly stopped feeding and she knew something wasn't right. Now after his unexpected passing, she's demanding to know what happened in those critical moments of his care.
They were trying to withdraw blood from him, so they couldn't get the blood, so they prick all over his body, his hands, his foot, everywhere. And then the baby was just crying because he's laying there. So I asked the lady if they could please give us something for drink because he doesn't want to take the bottle. She said, what you to give the baby for drink? So I tell her which formula to give her. Then she said, right now I mix up baba because it say this baby not look like you to take good care of he.
Quillen isn't new to motherhood. She has 2 other children. But baby Damani, born prematurely at just 36 weeks, faced added health challenges from the start.
I am not a medical profession. I just like how I look on the baby and say he's all right. That's the same thing I did. I looked and said he's all right until I saw his eyes start getting yellow. So I feel like they failed me from birth because my baby was born premature.
Damani passed away while receiving care at the KHMH shortly after his mother became worried about changes in his feeding. He underwent a blood transfusion. Quillen alleges that the hospital used blood that was 29 days old because it matched his blood type and was readily available at the time.
Then you see it just start move fast, then I see my baby just start move right then and there. Then I get my phone because I never know what to do. Because the lady they eat and I see she try to press it. But I don't see it dead, like I literally see my baby start breathing. And I see she press the chest. This happened 5:51 a.m. This lady they press my baby chest. I get my phone and I cry. I try to call my sister, but my sister never answer because it's early. So I call my friend and I tell her my baby just dead. Then he tell me make I keep the faith. I tell her how I could keep the faith if I don't see take a last breath.
It's the raw, trembling voice of a mother mourning her baby, a pain still fresh, barely a few weeks old. But when a hospital says it's deeply empathetic, what does that mean for grieving parents still searching for answers? The Karl Heusner Memorial Hospital Authority has issued a statement following growing public concerns and News 5's reports about the deaths of several infants under its care. In carefully chosen words, the hospital expressed condolences, emphasized compassion, and pointed to complex medical conditions, prematurity, congenital defects, malnutrition, as contributing factors in what is described as high-risk cases. But for many families and members of the public, sympathy alone is not enough. How many infant deaths prompted this response? Over what period of time did they occur? Were there warning signs that systems were failing the hospital's most vulnerable patients? And if so, were they acted upon? While KHMH insists that clinical protocols remain in place and that neonatal and pediatric services are continuing, the statement offers few concrete details about what went wrong, what is being reviewed, or what will change moving forward. The hospital says it is working closely with the Ministry of Health and Wellness and is bound by confidentiality and mandatory reporting laws. Those obligations are real, but so too is the public's demand for accountability when newborn lives are lost in a national referral hospital. Transparency, KHMH says, is a priority. The question now is what transparency will look like in practice and whether it will bring clarity, reform, or reassurance to a shaken nation. As parents mourn and trust in the health system wavers, the spotlight remains firmly on KHMH. Were these tragedies unavoidable medical realities, or do they point to deeper, systemic issues in neonatal and pediatric care that can no longer be ignored?
For them to say all of these bad things about me that just make I feel bad, they make I question myself, like, I don't know how I feel like. I just want this all be over, like, honestly.
As investigators continue and families seek accountability, the nation watches closely for the transparency and reform that grieving parents say are long overdue. Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.